if you got a glimpse of those records, okay, the Bucks are 5-1, the Jets are 6-1. This is the first matchup since the Antonio Brown showed off incident. But we're back. I'm at this game in real life, and we are set to go. Bucks, Jets, where it's time. Brady's heading back to MetLife again.
And the New York Jets taking on Tom Brady and the Tampa Bay Buccaneers.
Well, we're about a $50 cab ride away from Midtown Manhattan at MetLife Stadium in East Rutherford. A few moments ago, the crowd here was on their feet as their beloved Jets made their way out of the tunnel. They're ready to go. We're ready to go, and it should be a good one as those New York Jets get set to face off with the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. With Charles Davis, as always, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And Charles, you talk about storylines in this one. I think it begins and ends with our two quarterbacks, certainly two of the best in the business.
And nowadays, I don't think you can get by for long periods of time without a top-flight quarterback. The way the game is played, with all the responsibility he has and how the game flows through him, if he's not on the top of his game, your team's not going to benefit at all.
Lurching closer toward the midway point of this NFL season, and we're underway on EA Sports. Take it in at the 3. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. Always fun to get a peek at Tom Brady as he gets in place to command this offense for Tampa Bay.
And you've got to think that they've got to be feeling pretty fresh. You know, coming off of the open week, didn't have to play, right? Gives them a chance to rest up a little bit, heal some of those aches and pains, and excited about playing again. That really rekindles things a little bit. I want to see how they come out and establish themselves here early.
And that bye week coming right where they want it in the middle of the schedule. Brady now on first down. That's caught by his tight end, Dawson Knox. And he slips it past the 45 before being tackled. Brady now on first down. It's Knox, the tight end, making the catch. And he is brought down, but not before reaching the 30. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. Now Brady. That is caught. It's Chris Godwin. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. Chris Godwin, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Bucs take the ball down the field and score on their opening drive. Looking sharp on that first drive. These guys, of course, coming off back-to-back victories. And you see that kind of advancing into this game, don't you?
You certainly do. And when you have a team that doesn't get too full of itself, even though they've won 2 games in a row, you get the end result that we saw there. That nice opening drive because they're sharp, they're focused.
They lost the Bills bad.
Extra point right down the middle. And it's now a 7-0 game.
The Jets are the first team with 6 wins. The Jets.
This will be a return from deep in the end zone. And he'll wind up getting a couple extra yards here for his trouble, bringing it out of the end zone as he's down at the 27. So here come the Jets for their initial possession of the game. Orchestrating the offense will be a man who, of course, won a national title back in his days at Clemson, Deshaun Watson.
And I thought it was a really nice performance last week by him. 3 touchdown passes. I think that signifies exactly what he was getting done. He did have the one interception.
But that's the ratio you say you're okay with, right?
If you go 3-1, you're going to be pretty happy over the course of the season. And let's face it, he'll never blame the receiver publicly. But behind closed doors, he probably told his agent, hey, what's the deal? I should have had a perfect game.
Being chased out left. Oh, he's going to air it out right away. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's second down. Throwing again is Watson. Dancing to his left. Open man here is Gentry. And he takes us up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. On first down, Watson forced out to his left. And he's going to hook up with his big tight end, complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. So from Buccaneer territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line. Again, it's Watson. From the left side, it's complete. Touchdown, Jets. Great effort there. His 6th touchdown of the season. And the Jets are an extra point away from tying this thing up. Extra point splits the uprights. And the tie score in this opening quarter of play. These two teams all tied after one.
Somehow the Jets are competing.
Each team's had it. Each
Somehow
team
the Jets are 6 and 1.
Now this is going to be returned from the back line of the end zone. And they'll get him down right at the 25-yard line, so the same result, that he opted for the touchback. Tampa Bay, they're getting ready to set up shop here for their second drive. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked. But you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
On 1st and 10, here's Brady. Looking downfield for Godwin.
Oh!
And the defense has it covered. It's intercepted. Picked off near the 32.
What?
And he will take this across midfield and down the 48-yard line. They tried to take the deep shot there, but this defense up to the task.
And a lot of times when you air a ball out like this, if it does get intercepted, there's going to be a lot of space out there to set up a return. And remember, you get 5 big offensive linemen out there playing on their feet in open space. Not a skill most of them possess. That allows for extra yardage on the return.
After the interception, here's Watson. Buying time to his left. Now he'll throw deep left side. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Watson steps away. The ball is out. Watson lost it.
Much like a running back going through the line, quarterbacks have to be aware of protecting the football as well. He left it exposed that time, wound up having it knocked free, but fortunately, had an alert teammate who was able to get it.
So possession still theirs, but now they face a 3rd down. Now it's Watson. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
So it looked like someone was very confident in his ability to fit that one in. I would say he was overconfident because there wasn't a whole lot of separation there. Had that one covered pretty well downfield and knocked it away.
And look at this, it's a fake. And he's going to let it go deep. And this is dropped. Oh, it's incomplete. A big gainer in his sights, but he did not reel it in. They fake the punt. It doesn't work out. possession to boot. Boy, that's asking a lot of your punt team there, and they were not able to deliver.
It's asking an awful lot of the punt team there because just 4th and 4, 4th and 3, you got a chance, right? That's a...
He'll be taken down. The Jets get in there for the sack. He couldn't get rid of it. He takes the sack for a loss of 6 to bring up second down. He seemed to have a reasonable amount of time in the pocket, but he couldn't get rid of the football, and the end result, Charles, him on the ground.
Yeah, he's got to keep an internal clock to go along with his offensive line. When you're talking about 3, 4, 5 seconds, that's a reasonable amount of time to expect to deliver the ball downfield. So great to try and complete a pass, but it's equally important to know when to throw the football away, too.
Being chased down left. And wind up with positive yardage. It's a gain of 3, but now it's 3rd down. Brady. Under pressure, and down he goes. It'll be a loss of 8 on the sack, and it's going to lead him to 4th down. The Jets are going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 14 seconds to go in this first half. Here comes the Buccaneers punter now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. It'll be a 39-yard punt, 4 on the return, and control of the football switching hands with very little time remaining until the half. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. And with 7 seconds remaining, not much time to really do anything. Watson on first down. And this is incomplete. Oh, it looked like he had a pretty good line on that one. That would have been a big play, but he could not pull it in. The final shot before the break, Watson. Looking left side, and it's complete. The 20, 10, and he's in for the touchdown on the final play of the first half. The prayer is answered.
How did they get that done?
So they grabbed the lead just before half with a clock reading 0-0-0.
How about snatching things right at the end and grabbing a little bit of control? Great way to go into the locker room. Similar to a boxer, flurrying in the last 30 seconds of a round and stealing the round. Great job.
Well, I know we hold off on the halftime update after all. Seems like everyone's ready to go here for the second half in Week 8 in the NFL. Jets set to receive this third quarter kickoff, and they have the lead as well as we are underway in the second half. Taken at the goal line. And able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. So here are the Jets now to take over. Remember, they're riding that 5-game winning streak, and right now in the driver's seat of this ball game as well.
So now the Jets have a 5-game winning streak.
On first down, it's Watson. Dancing to his left. Now he's going to let it go deep.
Oh my god, damn. This Jets team has just become great all of a sudden out of nowhere. I guess Watson, they've been hiding it, waiting long enough.
Watson, he's to the 10. And did he get in? No, down at the 1-yard line. Now Watson. And will be intercepted. Baker with a pick. And the Buccaneers are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20. So it was a drive that had real promise here to begin the third quarter, but ultimately derailed by the INT.
And that was the position you wanted to be in. Coming out to start this third quarter, get a nice drive going, looking for the end zone. Possibly got a little bit too greedy right there.
So after the INT, it's Brady.
What? it!
Looking for Godwin, but it's intercepted.
No. Oh, no.
Return here will go to the 31-yard line. CD, he tried to kind of lob that one in there. It looked pretty going through the air. The problem was it was in the air a little bit too long.
Yeah, that's a tough one because for that type of a route and what he tried to do and needed to do, he had to put a little air under it, and the defender was actually able to take advantage of it because it hung up there just long enough for him to get there and take it away.
Trying to shake off the interception, he'll look to throw. And he's brought down after a very nice game. Here's Watson. And he's in. Touchdown, Jets. Deshaun Watson. Excellent work there to get in on the touchdown run. And the Jets are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Well, the big play prior to this one got him down there, and they're able to stick it in on the very next snap.
And I think those last two plays, that's what you're talking about, balance, right? Big pass play, gets him in position, turn right around and hand it off, and you got a running play that finishes it off in the end zone.
Now the extra point try forthcoming. It's good, and it is now 21-7. They had the short field, and they made quick work of it. Just 2 plays to get into the end zone. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Here comes the return from the very back of the... Oh, miscommunication. The ball's out.
Oh my gosh. Does it want the Jets to win?
Problems compounding themselves here on the return. They just give up the touchdown.
The Bucs supposed to drive down and get a touchdown to lead. Oh, something. Wow. Jets are going to win this.
First down throw, Watson. Forced down. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. To try again after the sack. Watson. And that would not to be. It's incomplete. So he couldn't hook up. His time is now run out on his third quarter of play. So they'll get a little extra time to come up with his third down play as we played 3 quarters. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. It's going to be caught. But he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1. And Watson's going to throw it here. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
And the red zone precision is the watchword. If the throw's a little too early, too late, maybe off a little bit, going to be a good chance that any attempt is going to be a contempt.
And he's going to take it in for a Jets touchdown. Deshaun Watson, his second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Jets add on to their lead, and it's looking like that win streak is going to extend another week. And he certainly played a pivotal role with those 2 TDs and why they're up on the scoreboard right now.
Well, someone's all about winning, aren't they? Because he's not worried about the numbers. Sure, it's great to have 2 touchdowns. But the bottom line is what he's doing is contributing to their lead. He wants to continue to do so.
Now they'll line up to kick the extra point.
And hold on, you have Antonio Brown shirtless, running on to the field. He has been off the Bucs for years, but he is coming back. They just tossed him his jersey, and he's in. There's Bruce Arians yelling at him. And there he goes off with his shirt again. AB, the police, he is under arrest.
fielded just outside the goal line.
Not again.
And the Jets have recovered.
Oh,
Oftentimes when we talk about piling
they
on
just
in any subject, it's a negative.
Yeah.
In this case, for this team, it's a real positive. Just scored. Now they go down, knock the ball free, get it back. They got a chance to really increase their lead and put themselves in the driver's seat.
On the other side, a little insult added to the injury. They're in a bad spot. Now the Jets will call on a field goal unit here. They'll put it down right at the 40, so call this a 50-yard attempt.
oh wow, so then the kicker will cover
And
the
this
ball.
one is right down Broadway. And that will extend the lead out to 24. And that one will go down in the books as just a one-play drive and then 3 points tacked on to the end of it. So after 4 touchdowns in the game for this offense, this time they're forced into taking the 3.
But you did mention 4 touchdowns, right? So 4 out of 5, not too bad. I think that's a pretty good record for them.
And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28. It's time to get another look at this Buccaneer offense. Remember, they have won 3 straight, but getting to 4 straight does not appear to be in the cards as they are in a big fourth quarter hole. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark it down at the 49. So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And at the 7-yard line, the catch is made. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. Chris Godwin with his 2nd touchdown of the game and 5th on the year. And the Bucs are able to close the gap just a bit.
And yeah, that touchdown counts for their team, but I think it counts more for the fantasy guys, doesn't it?
Yeah, it's just something maybe positive to look at on film, but this one's over, let's be honest.
Yeah, I
Is
think
it
I agree
though?
with you totally on that one.
So
It is
what can Brady do
Brady.
here is he'll lead his guys up to go for 2. Brady will look to throw for it. He's got it. So they convert the 2. That keeps their slim hopes alive as we're back to a 2-score game. But still an uphill battle from here, that's for sure, but that makes it a 2-score game.
And now we see why teams practice so much on the 2-point conversion, why you have more than one play ready, because you may need multiples throughout a ball game. Here's a great example right there.
Things more interesting. You get the score, then you get the onside kick. A little uphill battle still for the start.
It's not mission accomplished, but the plan is working. They're in a great spot right now, and the best part, they put the defense right back out on the field after having...
And the 7-yard line, the catch is made. And he takes this one into the end zone, and all of a sudden, here in the final minute, things get a little bit tighter. Well, they knew a lot of steps had to happen here. They got step 1, the touchdown. You need a 2-point conversion here, don't you?
You do, and as you continue to look ahead, if you're able to get that, somehow get the ball back and get another score, they have to go for 2 again. That's why teams are practicing multiple 2-point plays.
We saw that Super Bowl 51 with the Patriots getting a pair of big 2-point conversions. Now Brady. And that one is caught. So they convert here, and don't look now, but this one's back to a 1-score game. And hold the phone down, this game isn't over yet.
Not at all. Now, get the football back. That's the first thing. However you do it, get the ball back and then manipulate the clock with your offense because you've got to get the ball into the end zone.
So still a little over 40 seconds to go. Time enough to put a drive together if they can get this onside kick.
Oh no!
There's a penalty flag down. They were a little too excited to get the football, touched it before it went 10 yards.
And that's so difficult, isn't it? Because sometimes you can just take a bad hop and veer into your lane or into your body. In this case, though, they touched it before 10. Illegal touching is the call.
Down to a knee here. The defense still with a couple of timeouts. We'll see if they want to use them. The Bucs going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the game. The Jets,
Nothing they can do.
seemingly in hand, they take a knee. The Bucs forced to use their third and final timeout, as the clock will stop with 34 seconds to go in the game. So time to start going in the other direction as they come up now, third and long. Down to a knee goes Watson, and that should just about do it for this ball game.
Listen, anytime you take a knee to end a game, that means you've won it. So it doesn't matter whether it's home or on the road, but there's something a little extra special about doing it in front of your home crowd, isn't there?
And the home crowd applauding. They're happy with what they've seen. Chalk this one up in the left-hand column for a win.
Yeah, that's right. Head to the locker room, throw the wristbands in the crowd for the kids, your gloves, your towels. Get to share it with the home team.
So it's a victory here for the New York Jets. And I think you'd have to label this an upset. Yes, they were at home, but still an upset. They got the job done.
Yeah, upset. Whenever the Jets win, it's an upset.
But give them credit for playing not just a smart football game, but one where they were going to be physical about everything. They put up their fist and said, let's fight, and showed their crowd that they were into this one. And that's the thing, the crowd responded. They were really good in this.
Hope you guys enjoyed this, and I'll see you guys next time. This is it from Benny the Bendy. Bye.
Next week for a date with a New England